All right, y'all. So I am back on live. I am back on live again because I am wanting to bring up my host for the Icons of Beauty Supply Summit, Lashana West, to the stage. And we are going to have a quick conversation with you guys about just all things building businesses, all things mindset. Sometimes I just hate to use the word mindset because I just feel like it's so overused and people are just so turned off about it these days.
You
How
know
you feel
what?
about that, Lashana?
You said a word, and at the end of the day, it's perception and it's mental health. But mindset now is just this cutesy little thing that people just throwing around to where they're like, everybody got mindset issues. And honestly, no. Yeah, we all may struggle with it, but not everybody knows how to address it, and not everybody is aware that that's the root cause of their demise. So I'm
Mm,
gonna have to figure out some new verbiage because trust and
yes.
believe, girl, it's getting played out.
It is getting super played out. Okay, so let's start at the fact that first of all, we have this amazing summit that is coming up that you are hosting. So thank you so much for saying yes to that. Because I'm extremely excited for you to bring all your amazingness to the women that are joining us.
Yes.
So for the women who are kind of in the space of maybe a little bit of a dark place, a space of unknown, a challenging space, right?
Hmm.
It could be kind of hard to even envision yourself starting something new,
Yeah.
just in general. So what do you speak, like, you have this saying, I don't want to steal your shine, but you have this amazing saying that I say all the time now, but I always credit you about what it looks like to navigate through a dark space or a challenging season and still get to build what you want to build.
Healing while building. and
I love
and yeah, and that's the thing. We are all healing while building. No matter if it's building yourself in your parenting approach, building yourself from a broken heart, or even maybe you are currently in corporate and you don't feel maximized, you don't feel like you are literally being highlighted for your essence. That's healing while building. You want to know why? Because every single day you wake up, you have to put your best foot forward and still heal while you deal and build. And what I would say to the ones who are like, oh my God, I don't know if I have capacity to start something new, I would reframe that and say, maybe this is a sign that I need to be kicked out of the comfort zone. I need to be kicked out of the nest. It's so nestled and so comfy, so
mm,
I can re-emerge and reignite the fire that I know was in me. You know, what I do, I say change is the new normal. Some people hate change, and when change comes, they start to get fear, they start to get shaken in their boots, and I get excited because that lets me know that I'm leveling up and I'm ready for growth.
I love that. I love that. Yes, healing while building. So we're having this summit on Saturday, y'all. Actually, I'm going to drop the link in the chat for you guys if you didn't get it, your tickets yet. Hold on, this is not the link. But so talk to me about the summit, your ideas around it. What is exciting you about the summit? And like, what's your expectation?
Yeah, so anytime I see you sharing your gifts, I get super excited, Janice, because you are someone who truly wants people to grow, and you want them to not bump their head and bust into the white meat like you did, right? And look, and I don't even know all the bumps and bruises, but one thing I do
Mhm.
know is when we elevate to a certain level, it's because we want to help somebody who is at step zero, one, two, or three, and they don't have to repeat the same mistakes. And you know, they always say when you pay attention, you got to pay to play. But I'll be honest with you, most times if something is free or if something's low cost, that will run people away because they know that you have to pay in order to elevate. So, you know, I think that you're going to be helping so many black girl magics come into life. I mean, whether you're here live or on the replay, how many of you get excited when you go into a beauty supply store? It's just like
Mhm.
it's magical, it's whimsical, it's nostalgic, and I don't know about y'all, but I could probably name on one hand how many are owned by an African American or a person of color.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Yep.
many. And we need to change that, because why is it that we frequent something over and over and over and over and over again? Clearly, I got on a wig right now, right? But it's not recuperating and circling our own dollars. That's a problem. So what you're doing is way more bigger than what meets the eye.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hmm.
So, so we do have this thing in our community to where we see a lot of the beauty supply stores, and it's dominated by the Asian community. And that is also I think one of the biggest mindset blocks for people coming in is this thing of it's oversaturated and how can I compete
Yeah.
against the Asians?
Hmm. And this is the thing. What I've learned, everything is oversaturated until you know your superpower and your purpose, and then no one can light a match to you. How many mindset coaches are there? How many therapists are there?
Mhm.
I created a lane for business therapy to make sure that I set myself apart. How did I do that? Literally looking in to see what was my superpower and going deep with that. So I don't care how many Asians, whoever,
Mhm.
own beauty supplies. All that means is there's a gap for you. There's a
Absolutely.
there is an open spot for you. So it's all about reframing. And most people are scared of what they haven't done yet. But
Mhm.
again, I want us to flip that on its head. I'm excited about this opportunity. I'm excited to learn more and get around like-minded individuals and be able to walk in the same steps of someone who literally has done it over and over and over and over again. And I love seeing you show the stories of your mentees, of them starting from day one to opening up their store. Please keep sharing that, because that's so exciting to see happen in real time.
Yes, yeah. So that was good. Last thing I want to last group of people I want you to highlight is we are actually both corporate girlies and then
Hmm.
turned entrepreneurs. So the corporate girly is the one that's like over analytical, and it's not of like, oh my god, this is oversaturated. It's just like there's a certain comfort zone, first of all, with being in the corporate space, and you got that
Yeah.
corporate check, which sometimes it's cushy, it's comfy. So speak to the girly like you and I
Yeah.
when we were first thinking about coming into entrepreneur. Well, I was kind of excited about it, but the
Yeah.
corporate women that I face, they're like, I don't know, and they overanalyze, and then it's also a thing of like, I don't know if I want to leave this corporate job
Hmm.
into this.
Yeah. So when I think of the corporate girly, because clearly I was there, I think for me, it was the fear of the unknown. I
Mhm.
was excited to do entrepreneurship, but then my thought was, okay, this is going well right now, but what if it doesn't go well and I leave? And then one thing I had to tell myself, sis, was, okay, if you leave, no, when you leave, girl, there's so many jobs out there. If you need to go back, you can go back. It's not like everything has been stripped away from you. I also shifted my mindset to know that my job was my funder. I
Mm.
was going there because they were my funder to fund my dreams, to fund the things that I wanted to explore. And I went from hating my job, I went from, you know, being so dark about being there to excited, walking around with energy, because I knew when I clocked out what I was going to go build and who was going to be helping to support it. Right. So it's literally a mindset shift, but also a perspective shift. Right. And nobody's coming to save us.
Oh, that part.
So you want to stay there, keep clocking in, clocking out, because you
Mhm.
know how much your check gonna be every 2 weeks.
Mhm.
What if I told you you could get paid every single day?
Ooh.
And you ain't have to wait till every other Friday. And you could wear what you want to wear, and you could show up in your brilliance and your excellence. And if you wanted to have pink long nails or purple hair or lashes that were long,
Mhm.
fluttering in the wind, you could do that and
You
own
do
your
that.
space versus shrink to
Yeah.
appease someone else. I don't know if y'all ready for that.
No, they not. We gonna hold that for Saturday, Lashana. You getting crazy right now. This is so supposed to be a teaser.
I had to sip my drink.
Oh, that was good. But I think
No,
that's probably
no.
the biggest thing for us corporate girlies because I just remember like even people coming into my store that there were flight attendants and they said that they couldn't wear their hair naturally as a flight attendant. I remember that. And I was like, really? You have to they were coming in with like trying to get wigs and stuff. And it was one sister with she had beautiful locks and she was like, I can't really wear it the way I want to wear it. So I'm just here to get this wig. And I was just like, man, that's crazy. This
You
was
know
also
that,
10 years ago, so maybe things have
yeah.
changed, but
I would hope. But what that reminds me of is silencing the inner child that really wants to go play.
oh yes.
And when you own a beauty supply,
Mhm.
you get to play
Get
every
to play.
day.
Yes, definitely get to play. Yes. I
And
love
help others play. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like
it's
it's
such a fulfilling business to have.
such a domino effect of success when you are an entrepreneur and you get really good in what you do. So then you're creating ebooks and courses and speaking and still letting your business run on autopilot. This is just a little peek into the world
Mhm.
of business ownership, honestly.
Absolutely. Sky's the limit.
Facts.
Yes. Okay, so we are going to wrap it up here. So just let the people know why they just need to be here on Saturday. Just stop playing with us.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, when you get in proximity with winners, dreamers, shakers, and innovators, you think you signed up what was on the flyer on the landing page. No, baby. You get
Mhm.
so much more, and it helps to ignite something that's already within you. Because sometimes we need a neutral party, somebody that knows nothing about us, to keep it a buck with us. And you already know my approach. I'm very straightforward, down to earth with a TLC approach. That stands for tender love and care. But if you are a little bit curious, I want you to take time out for yourself and plug in, grab your ticket, and invite someone else who needs to be in an accountability circle with you because, it's lonely at the top. And if you're doing this alone, you can do it. Don't get me wrong. But when
Yeah.
you have someone who's already done it, you have people who want to do it too, and those who are a few steps ahead of you, it fast tracks your success. So that's why you need to be in the building.
Yes, y'all. You need to be in the building. So I'm going to drop the link for you guys to grab a spot. And we will see you guys on Saturday, March
Yes, yes.
22nd. Meet us there. All right, y'all. Thanks, Lashana.
No problem. Bye, y'all.
Bye.